If I may ask, how much capital does the company devote towards the renewable energy
We're
sector?
relatively new players in this.
Yeah.
Well, frankly, our first project is Gunung. I think the value of that is 27 million.
Okay.
So let's if you have a 30-70 ratio, then you know how much capital is to go into it. We're a 40% partner in this one.
Right.
Okay, so that would be our commitment, which we've made.
27 million US
yeah.
US
You see,
dollars.
usually if you want a hydro project, depending on the complexity of it, if it's not complex, today's price is about $2.1 million megawatt.
Per megawatt.
Yeah.
Right.
If it gets more complex, it'll go up to 2.6, 2.7.
Okay.
I think Gunung, because it has a tunnel,
Right.
is at the higher end of that. So we're talking a project there of about 27 million for the 11 megawatts or thereby that we're planning.
But it's two power plants. Am I?
No, it's one power plant,
okay.
but with I think we're putting 3 turbines.
Okay.
I think the river is such that you can put another scheme in further down.
Okay. Okay.
That's what we call a cascade.
I see.
Yeah, the run-of-river schemes, but I mean basically you don't lose water, you just borrow the water
And then you put it back.
Put it back in the river.
I see. Okay. So the company has about a lot of renewable energy projects in the pipeline right now.
Correct. We're looking. I mean, apart from Gunung, which has now got legs, we're looking at another 2 or 3 quite seriously.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you be able to disclose a little bit more information about that?
Well, I'll tell you where they are. One's
Okay.
a 13 megawatt, 10 to 13 in Sulawesi.
Okay.
One's in North Sumatra. I think that's about 8. And we are looking at somewhere around about 6 or something in West Java. See, no, that's actually finished. Somebody wants us to buy into it,
Okay.
which the shareholders quite like because all the hard work's been done. We're going into the revenue
I see.
level, but depends on the premium they're asking for.
I see. So they're either in the feasibility stage or at the end of the feasibility
but there aren't
stage.
many that have been finished. I mean, there's a huge number still to be done. There are not many hydros or mini hydros in the country. We're way behind. I mean, there's a 76 gigawatt potential of hydro power in this country. Well, you can forget half of it because it's where nobody lives, like Papua.
Right.
But you can still say that we could actually develop somewhere between 30 and 40 megawatts. We haven't even got to 10.
I see. In terms of return on investment for mini hydro for biomass, what time span are we looking at here?
Well, I think actually because we get an element of grant in this one, the time is just a few years actually. It's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, we're prepared for, if you're an infrastructure investor, we're looking at, or I look at anything up to about 7 years. When it gets a bit longer than that, which some toll roads do, then I sort of turn off a little bit.
Oh, I see. I see.
In terms of time.
Right.
And one of the problems here has been partly because the PLN was not giving reasonable tariff structures for that. Things got dragged out, and you could suddenly have a development phase of 3 years or more, which is ridiculous.
Right.
And certainly the government can't achieve its objectives unless we can cut that in half.
Right.
And run certain things in parallel rather than in sequence.
PLN tariff structure depends, I'm assuming, according to region. Right. So
it does. And the base is Java.
Okay, the base is Java.
Because you can get anywhere.
Yeah.
And once you go off Java, there's a factor up.
Now that the tariff structure is becoming more enticing, do you expect increased competition from other players in the industry?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, we're talking at 50, 60 projects or more. You know, we're talking about the possibility of 550 megawatts of mini hydro.
Right.
Now, if the average one is 8 to 10, which is why you've got 50 to 60 projects,
right.
the most likely locations for these, obviously, in many parts of Sumatra.